Welcome back to the Softonic Roundup, where this week we bring you news of the controversy between YouTube and Adblock and information from the Apple keynote. We start this week with news of a silent and subtle war seemingly being fought between Google and Adblock. This all began last week when users of Adblocker Plus noticed that the YouTube app in Chrome still played adverts, despite them having the blocker enabled. Not only that, but they could no longer skip these ads. Cue internet outrage. There's still no official word from Google, but one Chrome developer says that the change was not intentional and simply a collateral issue as a result of a recent security update. In fact, Adblockers say that one possible solution is to uninstall the Chrome app and simply run the video service through its URL. Typical, just as Adblocker releases its browser for iOS and Android. This all comes in the wake of a recent report on the impact of ad blocking software. According to the report of Fairpage and Adobe, 198 million people block internet ads, a number that will only grow moving forward. The problem is that this translates to a loss of $21,800 million for website owners who rely on advertising. This has led to some sites, such as the Washington Post, announcing that they will deny access to those users who are running an ad blocker. Now, we're all for freedom of choice in how you view things online, but do remember that the deal is that you basically now pay for media with advertising. So remember that before you indiscriminately block the entire internet. Next, we have news from Apple's keynote last week, and as always, the reports range from the predictable to the interesting. There was the Watch OS 2, due for release on Wednesday, September 16th. This will improve the device's capabilities, including the ability for third parties to run full apps, rather than just companion apps to their other products. There was also the announcement of the iPad Pro, a new take on the iPad which will allow for the use of a keyboard and the Apple Pencil for increased flexibility. Of course, the new iPhones were also announced, the 6S and the 6S Plus. Releasing on September 25th, the new phones will run on an A9 chip, as well as boasting a 12-megapixel camera capable of recording at 4K and have an innovative screen that offers haptic feedback known as 3D Touch, all of which should make users of Apple's phone very excited. The new Apple TV was also announced, finally putting to rest rumours that it will indeed include the digital assistant Siri and access to the App Store. Finally this week we have news from EA, who have slightly pulled down some of their games from the App Store. The list of games taken down include Flight Control, Real Racing and Dead Space, but with no official word from the gaming giant, we are left wondering if this was a compatibility issue with iOS 9 or a move to re-release them in a free-to-play format as they did with Peggle last year. That's it for this week. I'll be back on Thursday with our gaming show, Click, Swipe, Play. Subscribe so you don't miss that, and I'll see you then.